Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today at Stampin' Storytellers. Today I have a fun little treat box that we are going to make. These are ones that I made with the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set. So I used this little gnome, and then the greeting isn't actually from these ones. I separated a couple of the words from the Itty Bitty Christmas. So I stamped the "Oh what yum" sentiment, and I just fussy cut it out so that I took out the "what" and I just put "oh yum" with that little gnome. So today we're going to use a greeting from the Gnome for the Holiday stamp set, the Holly Jolly Everything, except we are using the, let's see, Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. This is in our holiday catalog right now, and it matches the stamp set and dies that has all the houses in it, so you can create your own little town. This is a stamp set and die bundle. It has all those houses and the trees, and these really fun dies. I'll do another video shortly with that stamp set. I'll have an online class coming up for that as well, that you can, if you purchase the class and the suite, you'll actually get the host set, A Merry Hello, for free. So to start with this little treat box that we're going to make, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that's 5.5 by 4 1/4. So this is exactly a quarter sheet of cardstock. Then we will score, and I'm just going to use my Stampin' my Stampin' Up! Trimmer. And on the long side, I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, 2 1/4, 3, and 4 3/4. So that was 1/2 inch, 2 1/4, 3, and 4 3/4, and then I will rotate it to the short side and do 3/4, 3, and 3 3/4. This is a little box. I think it was the Paper Pixie that I watched. I just wrote down, this is my little funny measurements on the back of one of my daughter's worksheets that was a duplicate. So these are just the measurements that I wrote down, but I'm pretty sure they're from the Paper Pixie, and she is in the United States. So that's all the scoring that we have to do. Then I need 2 pieces of Designer Series paper that are 1 5/8 by 2 1/8, one for the front and one for the back. So again, this is the Trimming the Town DSP. And then I also have a little die cut. This is from the Hippo and Friends dies, but you just need one that's small enough that it won't cover the whole thing that you're doing, because it is a tiny box. And I needed a sentiment that wasn't the same. I wanted to make different ones. So we'll start by folding on all these score lines with your bone folder. This box would be an easy one to mass produce because it's very minimal cardstock. It'll probably cost you maybe 50 cents in product because the pieces are so small. So then I'll start with the narrow tab on my left-hand side. I'll bring in my template that can sit here. So this is going to be the tab that holds the box together. So we're going to cut off this bottom piece and notch the side. Sorry about that. I had to close my patio door so that my cat wasn't howling at us. Then we'll notch these 2 bottom tabs. And then this one. So that's the bottom section of our box. Then I'll turn it over so that I can do the top. So I'm going to cut this whole section off, those 2 scored sections and notch the side. Then I'm going to cut down the next score line to the second score line and cut that whole section off. Just like that. Then this next tab, so we need to get rid of this section. And then notch that to make it a tab. Then we'll notch this little side and cut down this way. Notch the other side, so that's going to be the flap that tucks into our box. And then this little piece we don't need, just like that other side, and notch this one. So now you have your little box that looks like this. Then this little cutout, you could use your 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch circle punch, whatever you have. I'm actually going to use this label punch and just use the edge. I like to use my punches for as much as I can, and this punch fits in there perfectly, and it only will cut this little section off. So it has your little finger hole. So when I put this down, get rid of my template, we're going to fold this over, fold this whole box over, and that's the section we're going to put adhesive on. So I'll put liquid glue. You could use your Stampin' Seal Plus for this as well. And fold that over. Now you have your little box. So then on the bottom, you can just tuck these flaps in. And I just put adhesive on one tab, but you can put them on all of them if you'd like. And square that up. And what else fits in here perfectly is a little block. This would be a really good demonstrator gift, is it's the exact same size as this block. And I tuck that in there to get a nice good adhesion on the bottom. So this is a B block. So if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you could gift everyone a little block, and it'll fit perfectly in this box. Next we have our 2 pieces of designer series paper. I'll just adhere those. I did one for the front and one for the back. You could just do the front, but because they're flipping the box over to open it, I like to have the back decorated as well. There we go. Now we can stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to use Poppy Parade ink and the Holly Jolly Everything from the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set, and we'll stamp that right in the middle of my tag. Then I have, this is also part of the Trimming the Town suite. You get a bolt of Old Olive and a bolt of Poppy Parade, so you actually, and they're 10-yard bolts, so you actually get 20 yards in the same pack, which is a really great value. So I will wrap, no I won't, I need to let this dry. There. So I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on the back. Be 3 right close together, because I want to do a little zigzag, but because the ribbon is so narrow, you need to have your glue dots together, close together. So I'll do my little zigzag of ribbon and trim that piece off. And now I can get 2 dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop that up in the middle. So I'll stick that right there. And it does hang off slightly, but you're not going to notice that. Like it's not going to flap around. It's just almost the exact width of the box. And then inside fits, what I made this box for, but I am going to gift some clear blocks away, is 2 mini Twix bars. Fit in there perfectly. And tuck that lid in. There we go. So there's your tiny little treat box, perfect for gift giving. And even with the contents inside, I think it might cost you 50 cents. So that's a really easy gift to give away, or just keep a couple in your purse or your car and you can just hand them out to people in the drive-thru. That'd be a great way to pick me up right now. If you'd like to purchase any of the products I use today or any other Stampin' Up! Products, you can purchase them from my online store, stampinstorytellers.stampinup.net. And if you use the current host code, so this is the end of September, so I will have a new one for the beginning of October. But if you use my current host code at the time of your order, then I'll also send you a make and take packet in the mail, as well as a thank you gift. In September, if you spend $100 or more, you can also choose the free rhinestones, so the clear ones or the holiday ones, and you can just email me after you place your order, and I can send those to you in the mail as well. One more thing, the Get and Go promotion is almost over. This ends, well, that's a new promotion. The Get and Go promotion ends the end of September, so you can get with your regular starter kit for $165 in product, and they'll send you all this extra product, and you only pay $135. No shipping, no tax. You also get a free paper pumpkin promotion code that you can redeem online, and catalogs and business supplies if you'd like to go that route, or you can just be a discount shopper and order through yourself and save 20% or more on your orders. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you soon. Bye!